The story you're about to hear is fictitious. You're watching Random Stories of Nonsense.
She notched the arrow into the bow and aimed over the tower. Would she release, or would she pass on that opportunity? She decided to pass. She unleashed the arrow, but over the tower, the dragon flew over, and she shot, and she hit it right between the toes, the weak spot. And she giggled and laughed and ran over to her kill. And she looked at the dragon's face, and the dragon said, "Man, that really hurt. That's my weak spot." And she's like, "I know. I was aiming between the two eyes. I just didn't get the thing." He's like, "Well, that would have killed me. Glad you got me between the toes." She's like, "So why are we friends now?" And he said, "'Cause I really trust you." And she said, "You trust me?" And he said, "Believe it or not, baby, but it's true." She said, "Okay, I guess we're best friends now." And from that day forward, little Lila the sharpshooter and the dragon named Carol were friends. They would play ball together, skip and hop and jump and swim, sleep in hammocks all the time. Until one day, a ferocious minotaur was bouncing along, doing his duty, hanging out with his friends, and he started bullying little Lila and Carol. Well, Carol did not like bullies. Neither did the minotaur, but he was one, just didn't even realize it. So later that day, the minotaur was just bouncing like he does, and a small little squirrel up in the tree, she said, "Hey, psst, hey, minotaur, why are you being a bully?" And Minotaur's like, "Huh? I'm not a bully, I hate bullies." And the squirrel said, No, you've been bouncing along and you've been being a big bully." And he said, "Huh? No, I'm not." And the squirrel said, "Yeah, you are." Man, that shook the minotaur to the core. He went straight over to Lila and Carol and said, "Hey, real big sorry over here, because I did not know I was being a bully." And they're like, "We haven't even met you, and you might be a bully, you might not. I know Carol doesn't like bullies, but how are we supposed to know, and why are you apologizing to us?" And the minotaur just shook right there, just started shimmying and doing the shimmy shakes. And when someone starts dancing, it's contagious. And so Carol and little Lila were just dancing with him, and they became friends. And the minotaur stopped and said, "Hey, are we best buds now?" And Carol said, "Oh, I guess. You know, this has been a really weird day for me. Between my toes is still healing, and I'm best friends with this one over here." And little Lila said, Yeah, I guess we're all best friends now." So the three of them stormed the castle, took over the entire kingdom, ruled for a decade. They didn't even realize Lila was immortal, just like the dragon and the minotaur. But then after ruling for thousands of years, they finally just got sick of it and gave it back to the people and lived the rest of their days inside a little hut made of corn. They would take the husks and just kind of set them on top of each other, and they ate the corn. The end.